Okay, so I'm back, beautiful souls, with the vibe of the week. And I cleaned up the place. Okay, you're seeing my garlic up there, but did you know that garlic hung high up is a form of protection? Now, I put it there because I want to have it easily accessible. That was just a little anecdote, right? I didn't put it there for protection. I just have the habit, like my French friends in the Provence, that we hang the garlic from, they don't go in the fridge. All right, so the vibe of the week. And I cleaned up, I cleaned up because the first live was really an impromptu thing just after I came from the shower, and it was a bad idea because the place was a mess. Here we go. So the first card in the vibe of the week is the Illusion card. The Illusion card is a major arcana card. Consequently, the message is even more significant. I want you to look at this card well. I always call this card the Bone Road card. This is a card of illusion. Your illusion. Because you are under the illusion that things are going to be a certain way. Your thoughts are taking you in the wrong direction because you are so connected to your addictions. Because I remind you all that addiction is nothing to do with drugs, not necessarily. In this case, you could be addicted to doubt. You could be addicted to all sorts of things. But in this particular card, it is your thoughts, your self-doubting thoughts, that are taking you in the wrong direction, and it's leading you down a road of no return. The card says addictions, abuse, shamelessness, adding fuel to the fire. Those are things that are causing ruin because you're just going down a path. Okay, I want this, I want this, I want that, and so on, without paying attention to the consequences. In this particular case, the card is also red. I always see a bone. You see the darkish piece there? I always see that as a bone. And right now I'm seeing it as a spine. So you need to ask yourself. Number one, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Red. Red is the color that is saying you need to ground yourself to feel stable. You can rub your bare feet on the ground to feel stable. You can take 10 deep breaths into your belly slowly and breathe out one after the other in order to center and ground yourself. You can go walk on the grass outside to ground yourself. You can lie on the floor to ground yourself. All right? This is important. So the illusion card is telling you that you really need to pay attention to what you're thinking about. You really need to stop going off into these fantasies and believing that they are going to come to pass without you doing any work. That is not how it works. And that is the illusion, because when you go down that particular path, nothing's going to happen. You're going to end up meeting people in the same boat like you. Nothing's going to happen. And you're going to stay on that bone road until you find yourself or something shocks you out of this road of no return or this path of no return. That illusion card is powerful, and we all get stuck in it. Exactly the way we get stuck in our thoughts of not feeling good enough. Exactly the way we get stuck in thoughts of, I know they're thinking so-and-so about me, those so-and-so. I don't care what they say. And you go down that path. And then what happens? Because you start thinking that thought, your brain brings you more memories of incidents totally unconnected. But all of them make you feel bad. That's what addiction does. You see, when you become addicted to the negative thoughts, it brings more of that. So that was the first card, the illusion card. Interesting that the reading started off like that. But you see, when you get out of it, now I just organized these cards today without even looking. So it's interesting the card that's coming next. This next card is the Dreamer card. It's 0. It's a major arcana card. And this card is telling you that it is time to take a leap of faith. It is time for the jump off. It is time for you to decide, I am going to take the risk. I want to have a different life. I want something new in my life, and I am prepared to take a leap of faith. Because this is 0, this is the very beginning. This means that you do have to trust, because you need to understand something. Faith and fear have the same underpinnings. They have the same basis. And what is that? You believe in something that you cannot see. So what are you going to choose? Are you going to choose fear, or are you going to choose faith? I would highly advise that you choose faith. You don't know what is around the corner, so you get scared. Okay, but faith is the same thing. You can't see what you are feeling so good about. You can't see faith, nor can you see fear. So why would you choose fear? Choose faith instead. Take the jump off. This is the Dreamer card. It's as Joseph Campbell said, follow your bliss. It's a card of new beginnings. It's the free spirit in you. It is a card of full potential, charm, wonderment, taking a leap of faith, and following your heart. That's what it's all about. That's what this card is telling you. It's a major arcana card, and it's the beginning of the deck. Alright? So that is beautiful, because the next card that I'm seeing here is 7 of Earth. This is another card of prosperity. But in this particular case, this card is telling you, you see that bottle? Those are coins. Those are coins, those are seeds. And this card is telling you that, you see the plans that you made, the work, what you've been working towards, that goal that you wanted, it is within your reach. It's about seeds planted that are now coming to fruition. And if I am hearing this fan, you all must be hearing this fan as well. Let me turn it off. So, 7 of Earth. 7 of Earth is a beautiful, beautiful card. 7 is a number about spirituality. 7 is the number that's telling you, you need to go deeper into yourself. You need to go deeper into your beliefs. You need to go deeper to discover what supports you. And it is the divine in you that supports you. This card is about vision, reward, profit. It's talking about seeds well planted that begin to grow and prosper. Some dreams may take longer to come to fruition, but be patient, because it is going to happen. Your seeds are growing. The fruits of your labor, you are beginning to see them. They are bearing fruit, and all you need to do is reap them now. You will have to be patient for the rest. Everything is not going to happen all at once. It's a beautiful message. And again, the green. Connect with nature. Whether you have a plant at home, if you have a brown thumb, because everything you touch, turn brown, go out in nature, go walk in a park, go sit under a tree. Just connect with nature and feel good and root yourself in that. This is a beautiful message. The next card, wow, this is a card of awakening, another major arcana card. And this awakening card is telling you that, you see, after all the troubles, that's a nice word, after all the hell, all the difficulties, all the challenges, You are climbing that mountain. You are now at the top. And that signals your awakening, because you are beginning to see clear. Everything is brighter. A lot of what you had to deal with, the hardships, they are being left behind. And now you can reward your beautiful self. Be grateful, be grateful, be grateful for all that you have accomplished. Rejoice. Just look at the view. Yes! Thank you, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just be grateful. And I would advise you all to write down what you're grateful for every day, to juice yourself up and to encourage the universal source to bring you more, or whatever word you have for it. It could be Brahman, Jesus, God, whatever. But this is what this card is all about. It's awakening. It's a time of awakening for all seekers. And this energy, people, this energy is really, really incredible, you know. The next card, I better bring them closer. All right, because I just spread them out on the bed here. The next card is the balance card. Another major arcana card. This is a card of stability, tranquility, moderation, balanced emotions. It's all about creativity and harmony, actually. It's seeing with your heart. And this balance card is telling you just that. Try not to get too vexed. Don't get too angry. Step back. Take a breath. Take 10 breaths. Calm yourself, settle yourself, and identify. Ask yourself, is this really important? Does this really matter? Is this really significant in my life? Why? Because you see, that beautiful white, I don't know what the word is in English, you know, and I always use the wrong word. This is your intuition. The gold on either side, that's an open window. The dark above is the heaviness of your doubts. And this is where you have to sit with yourself. You have to learn to trust yourself, ladies, for all you ladies who are watching, because men trust themselves a hell of a lot more, even when they don't know fuck. They trust themselves, they believe in themselves more, because that is what they were taught growing up, and that is what society says men are supposed to do. Women, on the other hand, girls are supposed to be dumb and dumbed down, and most men, because they are insecure, do not respect intelligent women, and consequently, they will always try to bring you down as well. That is mirrored in society, and I'm saying all that to say this. You have to learn to trust yourself, ladies in particular, and you have to tap into your intuition. Your intuition never lies. You see that feeling that you feel? Trust it over anybody's word. Trust it that this is what is going to pierce the shadow above, because the light, the window is the light of source. And that it is all what it's all about, because you are a divine being and you are here for a purpose. And when you tap into your intuition and you begin to learn yourself more and trust what you know without knowing how you know it, beautiful things are going to happen even faster for you. That's what this card is all about. Balance. All right, the next card in the deck is this, Fire Star. And Fire Star, this is a card that's telling you, you know, I have been through so much shit, but now I am stepping out into a brand new world as a brave new girl. This is it. You have been through it, and now it is time to step out as the new person, as who you are. You went through all of those travails, and now it is your time. This card is saying, again, it's a card of new beginnings, huh? And this card is saying this is the time to take inspiration from wherever you get inspiration. Free spirit again, starting a new adventure. I love that. It's a time of wild dreams and creative breakthroughs. This card is the Fire Star, and this is a yes card. Now, for those of you who don't know this deck, it's the Dream Dust Shamanic Tarot deck. It was channeled by the creator Sue Kovacs during a period of 3 years. She channeled everyone and she hand painted everyone. This card, this deck is so amazing. I've never encountered any other like it. And every card in this deck is a portal. You all really need to hook up with me on Fiverr, to get some phenomenal shamanic tarot readings, because I am a phenomenal reader. This is fact. Anyway, back to the readings. And let's take a pause for me to remind you all that 30 Days to Thrive is open. So if you are facing a particular challenge at the moment, join. The link is down below. Results are guaranteed and it is 100% risk-free. Okay? Now, back to the readings. So this is a Fire Star, and I paused to talk about the creator because Fire Star is a yes card. All of the cards that have the word star are yes cards. All right, so this is, you talk about positive, you couldn't get more positive than this. The next card in the deck. So Fire Star, go for it. It's time to step out. It's time to show your... It's time to trust. It's time to trust. It's time to take that leap of faith. You know what you've been through. You know what you've been through. You see that things are now changing for you. You are afraid of hoping. Hope is for shit. Okay? Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Which means you gotta trust yourself, because this is a card of new beginnings. You know what you've been through. Let all those beautiful creative ideas that are bubbling in you come out. Take one and start something. The next card in the deck, which is a beautiful continuation, is the Fire Star. This is the tail of the horse. This is not Fire Star, Fire Horse, another fire card. And this is a card that's all about passion. Listen, this horse is farting flames. I always say it like that. You see all those colors? It's that rainbow. It's just farting all of these magnificent colors, because a horse... How much does a horse weigh? 1,000 pounds? I don't know, but it's a lot. Which means it's a very powerful animal. And when it gets the bit between its teeth, you cannot stop it. That is power. That is what this card represents. You are charging ahead. You are determined. You are on fire. Your passion is driving you forward. And with the power of the horse, you are determined to win no matter what. You want that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. This card is saying, lust for life, an adventurous soul. Embrace change. Travel or a new job may be on the horizon. Be confident and take charge. Are you going to be confident and take charge? Because nobody is going to do it for you. Very few people want you to change, Very few people want you to get ahead. The majority of people, and that's the majority of the world population, because everywhere you are is the same. The only difference is the culture, but the mindsets are the same, whether it's in Nordic countries or not. Okay? The women have an advantage in Nordic countries, but I won't get off track with that. You have to decide what you want. You have to go to it. You have to go for it. You have to decide when they see you coming, whether you are going to make a detour for them to slow you down, or whether you are going to run over their asses. I would run over them. Seriously. Get out of the way. And that is the choice that you have to make, because you are charging ahead. You know what you want. You are determined to get it. Another thing, people don't like confident women, you know. Not even women. But those are insecure women who drank the Kool-Aid of not being good enough. And listen, even when you are not feeling good enough, you are determined to win. Nobody's going to stop you, because you know the shit that you live through. Go to it. Get out of the way. Have a plan. That's important. Okay? All right. Next card. Oh my God, look at this card. Wow. Okay, I'm going to sit for this one. And I'm going to wipe my face too, because I just turned off the fan. The Sun card. This Sun card is number 19. New beginnings and endings. Oh my God. 1 is new beginnings, 9 is endings. Look at this glorious, glorious card. This is just sunshine. This is just bliss. This is just blessings from the divine, from Creator Source, Brahman, Jesus, whatever word you have for it. It is so fucking gorgeous. And you know what I realize? These cards are all about new beginnings. You see, I only cleared off half the top of my bed. These cards are all about new beginnings. This reading this week shouldn't be a surprise, really, because this is a new moon eclipse and big things are happening everywhere for those of you who are seekers. The Sun card is talking about happiness, meeting your inner child, playfulness, creativity, growth. Absolutely essential for our well-being. Growth is painful. You know, it's like Tony Robbins, who shot from he was 5'2" or 3, and he has this tumor in his head, which caused his giant size. But he was a short, fat teenager, and then he suddenly started growing. Growth is painful. This is all about smelling the sunflowers. New vitality brings peace. This is the Sun card. This is the Sun card. Beauty, vitality, growth, everything that you could possibly want in order to move forward. And you have grown and come a significant way. Don't stop now, because the next card in the deck is Windstar, another star card. And this card is saying that you are so fucking magnificent that your body cannot even hold the power within you, the potential. It has just blown off the roof. You see that beautiful golden corona at the top of the card? Yeah. This is a card of potential. Potential is only potential until you take action to bring forth what is inspiring you, beautiful souls. It doesn't happen like that. Potential could just stay there and be potential for the rest of your life, and you're still there in a dead-end job. You're still there living with a low show, and no good. You're still there, or you're still friends, quote unquote, with some man or some woman who is in a dead-end job and has never changed and has done nothing positive in their life, who has no goals, who is not going anywhere, etc., etc., etc. All right? Because they are full of potential too. It's just that they prefer to remain full of shit and bury the potential. So this is in all of us. But for today, this is about raw power, pure potential. You will get the help you need with the grace of spirit. You tap into what you want. You feel inspired, creative, go to it. Your intellect is clear. You know what you want. You are going for it. You are going to step up. Whatever it is you are doing or what you want to do, you are so empowered by it. You feel so charged up by it that you are prepared to stand your ground and say, no, I don't accept that. No, I don't agree. No, I'm going for this, etc., etc. That is what the Windstar card is telling you today. You have everything that you need, and all you need to do is take one step after the other, and you will get the help that you need to take you forward. I am not exaggerating. I have experienced this. Many seekers have experienced this and are still experiencing it. It is the fear of not knowing what is going to happen that are keeping us women blocked and stuck in the same place. You have to trust in something. Trust in faith. Trust in universal source. Trust in God. Trust in Brahman. Just fucking trust and take the leap to go to the next step. Because it is only when you take the next step will the next step appear. And then what's going to happen is the next step will appear. That's how it works for me. And then suddenly things start to fall into place like Lego bricks. Suddenly 5 steps appear in front of you and you know you need to do this and this and this and this, and then more appear and more appear. And this is what I am talking about when I talk about pure potential. You have to take the leap, ladies and gentle birds. But you know me, I'm all about the ladies, women only. You have to trust in something. Trust in faith, not fear. Fear is going to keep you stuck. Fear is going to keep you stuck exactly where you are, and you will never move, and nothing positive will ever happen in your life. Choose faith. You got to have goals. You got to have goals. You got to have goals. You got to write down your goals. You got to reach for those goals. You got to read those goals every night, and you got to take action every single day. Next is 8 of Fire. And 8 of Fire, this is a card about movement. You see the ribbons? The ribbons are in constant movement. And I'm seeing a beautiful orange gold egg there in the middle. An egg is a formidable, powerful symbol. It's all a go, go, go. Because it's fast-paced change, what you need to pay attention to are the details, because with change and fast-paced movement, lots of enthusiasm and energy. You have to pay attention to details to make sure that you don't miss anything. It's simple and straightforward as that. This is a gorgeous card. Movement, 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 change. Movement, 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 change. This entire reading today is all about new beginnings. Take the leap. Nobody is going to do it for you. No one can do it for you. You have to trust that you know what you know without knowing how you know it. That's called intuition. Next card is the seahorse. The seahorse is a beauty. And the seahorse is telling you that you have come to terms with all the crap that's been happening. You are looking at yourself without blinkers. And you have decided that, you know what? Yeah. Oh God, I procrastinate because I'm so fucking scared of doing this, whatever. Or, but how are you going to know? How are you going to know if you don't take action? You have to take the leap. And what this card is telling you is, you see all the purple and the deep purples and lilacs in here? That's intuition. It's telling you need to flow in the go. Yes, you are using your head, but you have to connect to your feelings, and you flow in the go of what you know to be true. And because that is the case, it is an easier ride. Because you have picked up momentum. Because you are following the signs and symbols that are appearing to you. Even if other people do not understand or do not agree. Water is the symbol for emotions. You are feeling much more at ease emotionally because you are trusting your intuition more, because you are trusting the signs and symbols that are appearing to you. And the signs and symbols could be simple as you hear a word in somebody's conversation in passing, or you happen to see a sign on the road or the highway that you have been passing for years, and suddenly this word just jumped out at you. You're turning a street corner and you see an advertisement, but you only see a part of the advertisement. Maybe it's a picture, maybe it's a set of words, and all of those things are how the universe communicates with us. Follow them. All right? Those are the signs and symbols that you are receiving, and it is because you are trusting and you are feeling more at ease emotionally that things are beginning to flow smoothly for you. Last two cards. The next card is Eight of Earth. Listen, there's no such thing as coincidence, you know. What have I been talking about? What have I been talking about? Taking one step after the other. That's what I've been talking about. And there you have it. Taking one step after the other to get to where you need to be. This card is about single-minded focus. Take one step after the other and follow the path. Concentrate and master that new skill. Because you see, the thing is, when we are growing, when we need to get ahead in life, we have to do new things. And even more importantly, I need you all to remember this. And as Master Ko always says, tattoo this on your brain. In order to get to where you want to be, you have to do things differently. Because where you are right now, you know the steps that, you know what it took to get you to where you are right now. Those same steps, ladies and gentlebirds, are not going to take you forward to where you want to be. You have to do things differently. You have to learn different things. That is what it means when it says mastering a new skill. Concentrate, master a new skill. Success comes with a clear intention and determination. That is what it's all about. Master that new skill. Focus on what you need to do in order to get to where you want to go. Nobody can help you with this. Go find the help that you need in order to get to what you want. And the very last card is this beauty, which is a confirmation of everything that I said, 15 minutes ago? And it's this. This card is Ten of Wind. Wind is about thoughts. And this card is telling you that things have eased up quite a bit mentally, emotionally, and you see all the heaviness, the depths to which you sunk, all of the darkness, all of the troubles, they are beginning to ease, and brand new sparkling shores are on the horizon to cover over, to drown out the dark and the heavy. Again, this is a card of new beginnings, beautiful souls. Golden shores of new light begin to awaken your thoughts. The nightmare is over. Pain and suffering transition into hope. This is a beautiful, beautiful card, and I've never felt it so much as I do today. That is the end of the reading for the new moon eclipse Vibe of the week, ladies and gentlebirds. Joy!